Hi, welcome back to Central Valley Talk. I'm Kim Jones, and we're here right now with Aaron Husak.
Yes.
Very good. Whew. Aaron is with Lee's Air Conditioning. And Lee, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your title is there? What
Sure.
are you?
So I'm a comfort advisor for Lee's Air.
Okay.
And what that means is I'm coming out to folks' homes to identify why the home is uncomfortable, what improvements could be made to make it more comfortable, as well as more energy efficient.
Okay. How did you come about to do this? What got you going?
Great question. So I actually have a background in doing home performance or home energy assessments.
Okay.
My background is looking at the house as a puzzle, trying to solve all the pieces, how they fit together, and what's missing from the equation that's causing homeowners to have those $500, $800, $1,200 per month utility bills in the summertime, and at the same time not being comfortable at all.
Sure. Wow. I know when we first moved here, we bought a house that was a short sale.
Mm-hmm.
So we had two things against us. We bought a home that needed a lot of work, and we were not familiar with the weather. And, it was a shock.
Yeah.
And actually, our first home here was a rental, and that was just a nightmare because PG&E took everything. They just pillaged. But, I can see where you would be a very wanted person in the summer.
Yeah, I really enjoy going out and finding the issues that maybe other people haven't found because they haven't looked at things the same way that I have. And then the other benefit is when we identify some of these issues, PG&E will actually provide incentives to help offset the cost of making those improvements.
Oh, that's wonderful. So you sort of work in conjunction with them, or you're aware of what they have going on.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're actually working with one of the PG&E programs. We had to jump through many hoops in order to be able to provide those incentives from PG&E. But yeah, we're able to come in and make these improvements, some of which people are already going to make, new air conditioning, maybe ductwork, potentially windows, things of that nature, and then get some money back from PG&E at the same time.
Wow. Now, is this a service that Lee's Air Conditioning just provides? You
Yeah,
go out ahead of time
that's
and
correct.
take care of the customers?
So someone can give us a call at Lee's Air,
Okay.
and we would send out one of our comfort advisors like myself to go out to the house and take a look at the home to better understand kind of what's going on and prescribe some improvements, recommendations on how to reduce the bills, make the house more comfortable.
That sounds like you're a very wanted person. I also, a little birdie told me that you're good at making videos, and you have a video for us today.
Well, I don't know that I would say I'm good at it, but I am doing quite a few of them. There is a video that we prepared today. I have a Facebook page that I've started live streaming on Facebook, which is a new thing.
It is a
You
new
can do
thing.
this
That's
now.
right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So in the evenings, after everyone else has gone to bed, basically I set up a live stream and I have a different topic that I discuss each evening. The Facebook page is Home Performance with Aaron.
Okay.
And so I talk about, last night I talked about refrigerators. How do you know if you've got an efficient refrigerator? We've talked about light bulbs. I've been in my attic at 10 p.m. crawling the attic to
Hopefully not
show
in the
people
summer.
what I'm going on.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
was like a week ago, but yeah. Just to really help homeowners, or even renters, understand. You can look at some of these things, and maybe you don't know all of the science behind how they work, but you can see that there might be problems with it, or you can ask those questions. Whereas just seeing insulation in the attic doesn't necessarily mean it's good or it's done well.
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I try and identify and educate on those topics.
Now, I have a good question for you. For those of us who, homeowners who maybe have bought an older home or not a new home, how long should we, or how old should a house be before we look at those things, where maybe
Great
it needs
question.
to be upgraded?
Great question. So what we're finding a lot isn't so much the age of the home. Yes, that's absolutely some indication of if the air conditioning is 15 years old or the water heater is 15 years old. Looking at
Sure.
those things is important around that time. But we see new homes that have huge flaws in them. I was in a home a couple weeks ago, 10, 12-year-old home, zero insulation in the attic. It just got missed. nobody knew. And so big problems there.
Yeah, isn't that kind of out of code to do that?
It's supposed to be, yes.
Yeah.
But if you don't know any better and you
Sure.
don't check the attic,
Yeah.
no one else would check the attic. So it was overlooked, and they were paying $800 a month in the summertime.
Yeah,
They'd been
yeah.
through 2 air conditioning systems because it couldn't keep
Just
up.
burns out.
Yeah, it burned out. And so,
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
it's not necessarily the age. You want to look at the comfort in the home. What are the utility bills like? And for many people, they just accept. Well, it's 400, it's 600 in the summer. That's just the way my house is. It doesn't have to be.
Maybe I need to have you come over.
I'd be more than happy
Yeah,
to.
I think you and my husband could have a good talk. Yeah,
more than
maybe
happy
that
to,
would
yes.
be great. Well, let's see your video.
Okay, sure.
Okay, great.
Sure. Hey, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Home Performance with Aaron. This evening, we will be talking about lighting, light bulbs, LEDs, these guys, the compact fluorescents, and a little bit about install, light color. This is an LED lamp for one of your recessed can lights. We're going to talk about lighting this evening. I've had some questions recently about the differences from one lighting type to another, and I also installed some more lighting. You may be able to tell that things are a little bit better lit this evening in my space here, garage, than it would be typically. That's because I had some of the recessed can lights here that I was unable to install in the house because one of the things you'll notice that these are actually new construction can lights.
Okay, everyone needs to go to Facebook and check out Aaron's
Home
videos.
Performance with Aaron. Yeah, that's
Home
my page.
Performance with Aaron. Now, does it have to be @Aaron or
No,
Isaac or anything like
if
that?
you just
or
go into Facebook and search that, you'll find my page. You can find me on Facebook at Aaron. It's facebook.com/Aaron.Husak, AARONHUSAK.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a telephone number for us that you'd like to share for your company?
Yeah, absolutely. You can reach us at Lee's Air for either system replacement, to have someone like me come out and take a look at the house, or service. If
Okay.
you're having trouble, we're coming up on the summer.
Yes.
That number is 559-227-9569, and we have someone available from 8 in the morning to 8 in the evening to answer your phone call.
Great. One last thing before you take off. What is one or two things that our audience could do to prepare for the summer?
Sure, tips. I think the 2 best things that homeowners can do: check your air filter, replace it more often than you think you have to.
How often should we replace them?
So they typically say after 3 months of use,
Okay.
but some filters are only good for 30 days. So replace it more often than you need to.
So read the packaging.
Yep. And then the other thing is with windows, don't try and shade the inside of the window if you feel a lot of heat coming through that window. Shade the outside of the window. Put on a solar screen. Put a tree or a plant
Really?
or something in front. Yeah, if you can stop the heat from hitting that window in the first place, you're way ahead of the game. Then the heat doesn't actually make it into the house.
Wow, I think that tip right there is the best. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you very
on.
much. Yeah.
Promise to come back again.
I'd be happy to. Yes.
That'd be great.
Yes.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you.
And I hope you all will look Aaron up. One more time.
Home Performance with Aaron.
Home Performance with Aaron. Aaron's a great guy. He's going to educate you, and there's absolutely no pressure. Just he's there to help. And we'll be right back. Thank you.